Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I'm excited to share with you guys another smart home tech product. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I've been getting sent a lot of smart plugs or smart sockets. And what's great about that is that a lot of people are making them now, and the price keeps coming down more and more every single day. And the one I want to share with you guys today is one by a company called Avatar Controls. And they basically came out with a version of the smart plug. It's compatible with Alexa and Google Home, so you can use your voice control with it. You know, one thing I've said in a lot of my videos is that all these smart plugs all pretty much do the same thing. And so, you know, generally it comes down to price. You know, how many are you going to be able to get? Which apps is it going to be compatible with? Because that's another thing, as you start to add more and more devices to your home, you know, devices like this, I'm going to want to add to my system right now because this device is compatible with one of the apps I'm already using. So a lot of these different products are coming out using the same app or in the same cloud system. So the one that this uses right here, I believe is, let me just double check that while I got the box here. This one uses Smart Life. And Smart Life is one of the ones that I first started using. When I first started getting involved in smart home tech, I bought 2 smart plugs on eBay. I got them because they were the most affordable. They worked with the voice control, and you know, they're just, it's a no-brainer. They just work. And I got them for about 2 for $26. And what's great about this plug, and this is it right here, is that this one also works with the, I just said it, Smart Life. Smart Life? Yeah, Smart Life app. And so it's great because not only do I have products, those first 2 plugs that I bought back in the day, but also my new iView plug that I just was recently sent works with that as well, which is a great plug if you're looking to do double stacking on your outlets where you can fit 2 plugs. This one here, you're not going to be able to fit 2 of these plugs because it's so large. But a lot of times, you know, it's not really a concern to you. If you're not looking to double stack plugs, then, you know, it's not a big deal. But one thing, you know, with these different plugs, let's face it, they all do this. Either work with Alexa or Google Home, turn lights on or off, can schedule or turn a device on or off, can schedule devices to turn on or off. And what else? Set timers. Did I mention that already? You know, a lot of them are compatible with like IFTTT, if this and that. So let's say you have two different, let's say you have a Sonoff, like for instance, I use one of these smart plugs for my ceiling fan and my fireplace. So automatically I know if I ever want that fireplace on in the bedroom for ambiance or whatever, I want the ceiling fan on. So I set a macro up where if I turn on the fireplace, the ceiling fan automatically turns on. So you can do that with this as well, and it's great that it's compatible with Smart Life, because Smart Life is one of the biggest apps out there for smart products. For instance, again, the iView smart bulb, I was pleasantly surprised that worked with that particular app. And the reason behind that is because I just don't want to have to keep downloading different apps and say, okay, well, let's say I don't want to use my voice today, which what's nice about Google is that you just name it whatever you want, and Google doesn't care, Alexa doesn't care what, you know, who makes what or what cloud server they're using. It's compatible with almost everything. But, you know, if I want to open up my app and just maybe I don't want to use my voice or I want to control it remotely from a distance, and I got to think, okay, well, which app do I use for this? It's nice that the Smart Life app is compatible with a lot of different devices, and this is definitely one of them. The other great thing about this is I mentioned, you know, what do these things all do? They turn lights on or off, and some of the things that I mentioned. What's really nice about this particular one, and this is very unique, I haven't seen another plug like this, is that it's got a built-in USB charging port. Which is great because, let's face it, you can never be without another USB plug. And, you know, it's nice that this is actually dual function. So if you want to go ahead and put this in an outlet, let's say in your bedroom, for instance, like, you know, I have a specific spot. I'm going to put this where I can plug a lamp into it and say, all right, well, you know, I want to be able to charge my phone now because, you know, I don't want to have to go find my charger. I'll always have a USB port ready to go to charge the phone. So I think that's a great addition and a fantastic idea. Just a great build. I really like this one just because of that fact. Everything else is pretty much the same on it. You know, everybody has their own kind of size and design. This one here has got the power button on top, so in the event of a network failure, or you just want to go over and turn the lamp on or off, or appliance on or off with this switch. Like, let's say you have this hooked up to a coffee maker in the kitchen, and you're downstairs, you're like, all right, well, I just want to, you know, brew some coffee. You just press the button and turn it on rather than have to pull out your phone. So there are going to be certain instances where you still want to have that manual switch, and let's face it, all these plugs really have that. This one's really set apart, do that USB charge port. I think that's a fantastic idea. Box, nothing really too much to write home about. It's a cardboard box. And of course, just give you another kind of close-up of the plug. Get your indicator light, that's when you actually set it up. It tells you whether the light is on or off. It's just a status light. Very, very small. 3-prong plug, of course, and on the back as well. Only thing with this, if you plug this into an outlet, you're going to want to plug it into the upper outlet if you still want to utilize the lower outlet, because this is kind of top large, so it's going to cover up the outlet. So you want to put it in the upper outlet. That's about it, really. Great product. Works at the Smart Life app, and that's one of the things I definitely look for if I'm going to make a purchase on a smart plug. As far as price point on these here, let me see if they actually sent me. Let's see where they're selling these off of. It's avatarcontrols.com, and I'm sure they're available on Amazon. I will put links, as I always do, in the description when you get the best deal. But let's just see what they're going to do on their website as far as pricing. They have a couple other different products. Something called the Free Cube. That was is a Kickstarter device. A couple of neat devices. Hopefully I can get my hands on here. All right, so this one again is the AWPO1L Smart Plug. They do make one with a 2-in-1 smart plug, which looks interesting. I'll see if I can get my hands on that. But as far as this one is concerned, once again, right off the website, voice control, Wi-Fi enabled, no hub, that's pretty much standard. Timing function, remote control, you can turn it on and off with your smart device. Works with iOS and Android. And that is, you have your 5-volt, 2-amp charging on the USB port. And that's really about it. I'm not going to go into everything they have on the site here. You can definitely encourage you to check that out. It's available in white or black, it looks like. And that is really about it. Now, the only thing is here, I'm looking on their website, and I'm not seeing where you can purchase this, and I'm not seeing where the price is on this. So let me go to Amazon to see if there's anything there, because I'd like you guys to be able to make a purchase. Avatar Controls. Let's see if Amazon's selling. A lot of these companies usually will sell this stuff on Amazon. So they do have a version of this on Amazon. It's just slightly different where they put the logo, but it looks like it's the same thing. $18.99 for one of these plugs. So definitely priced a little higher than some of the other ones you can get. Some of the other plugs I've reviewed, you can get on average about two for $25 is what I consider a fair price on these. This one here, they have another one here, which is $8.99, but this one does not have their USB port. So if you want to get that USB port, you're going to pay a little more for this one, $18.99, but it's almost like recharge or like buying a USB charger as well for your device. So I don't know. It just kind of depends on where you're going to put this. Again, I always come back to, when it comes to smart plugs, those main categories. What app are they using to control them? Are they voice control enabled? And that's really about it. And, you know, they all handle about the same wattage. I think this one is about 1,700 watts as well. Let me just double check that so I don't give you guys a bump steer here. Let's see if it says power. Okay, so power capacity up on this one's up to 2,000 watts. This is one of the larger ones that I've seen. Most cut off about 1,700. So that's kind of a good selling point. If you have a device that's requires a lot of wattage, you can use this for it. So that's quite a bit of wattage. I'm not sure what device you would have that would draw 2,000 watts. But I guess if you were using multiple devices, you know, that you have plenty of protection. I might use this one on my outside lights. It's not meant to be outside, but I have kind of a covered area where it's not subjected to any kind of moisture. So that would be something good for the backyard. Might use this on my ponds. We'll see. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll always come back and re-review the product. And guys, tell me what you guys think about the product. Eventually, I'm going to do a side-by-side. You know, sometimes people are like, well, do side-by-side comparison of all these different smart plugs. But the thing is that they all do the same thing. Every now and then, one has a little something extra, where this one has a USB charging port. Other ones might have the power monitoring. So I'm curious to see what other companies going to do to kind of set their plug apart. I think what would be a really great idea for somebody making a plug is do something all-in-one that maybe included a USB charging port, power monitoring, the voice control, and what I've said always for so long, nobody makes one. One that you can dim, a dimmable smart plug. Nobody makes one that I've been able to find. And if you, I think maybe one company. It was like $50, $60, so not worth it. But hopefully one of these days they come out with something all-in-one. Maybe a nightlight feature included. I don't know. Just a couple ideas since I'm on the smart plug ramble tangent right now. So, alright guys, well, thanks again for watching the review. Once again, Avatar Control Systems. I'll put all the links in the description where if you want to pick one of these up, you can. And as always, guys, Have a wonderful day. Take care.